2025 has delivered some of the most unpredictable isekai we've ever seen. From strange reincarnations, to dark gods rising, to worlds that look nothing like what you'd expect. This lineup will surprise you at every turn. And while isekai is usually known for that thing everyone looks for, this year proves the genre can still shock us in brand new ways. Welcome back to Anime Dungeon, your gateway into the worlds of anime you can't stop thinking about. If you love discovering hidden gems, wild new releases, and stories that go beyond the ordinary, you're in the right place. Make sure to hit that subscribe button, because today's journey through 2025's isekai is one you don't want to miss. At number 10, we have Beheneko. This story follows a loyal knight who meets an unexpected fate. He's reincarnated not as a hero or a mage, but as a tiny kitten. Except, he isn't ordinary at all. In reality, he's an S-rank behemoth with powers far beyond what anyone suspects. Adopted by the elf adventurer Aria and renamed Tama, he becomes both her companion and her secret protector. Together, they explore dungeons, face dangerous monsters, and uncover the wonders of their fantastical world, all while Tama struggles between his mighty instincts as a warrior and his new life as a pampered pet. From dungeon crawls to monster battles, all while enduring endless cuddles, this isekai blends heartwarming comedy with high fantasy action, making it one of the most unpredictable rides of 2025. At number 9, we have The Beginning After the End. This story follows King Gray, a ruler who dies mysteriously, only to awaken in a new life as Arthur Leywin. Unlike most reincarnations, Arthur retains the wisdom and intelligence of his past life, giving him a head start in mastering the magic of this new world. With his new family and companions by his side, he pushes himself to grow stronger, forging bonds, battling dangerous foes, and navigating political intrigue that could shake entire nations. But while the story itself is rich with emotion and world building, the anime adaptation has left many fans divided. Expectations were sky high, yet some viewers feel the execution hasn't done justice to the epic source material. Still, despite the disappointment, The Beginning After the End remains a bold and ambitious isekai that continues to spark conversation in 2025. Coming in at number 8 is The Red Ranger Becomes an Adventurer in Another World. After sacrificing himself in the ultimate battle, Tugo Asagaki, once the mighty Kazuna Red, is reborn in a fantasy realm. What makes this twist unique is that he doesn't lose his powers. Tugo can still transform into Kazuna Red, meaning a full-blown Super Sentai hero now roams a medieval fantasy world. Alongside Princess Teltina, the sorceress Idola, and her fiercely loyal bodyguard Rosie, he takes on a new mission, battling demon seeds that corrupt and possess people. The result is a bizarre yet entertaining blend of tokusatsu-style justice with classic isekai adventuring. It's a parody, it's a tribute, and it's one of the quirkiest isekai you'll find this year. At number 7, we have I've Been Killing Slimes for 300 Years and Maxed Out My Level Season 2. This season once again follows Azusa, the immortal witch who accidentally became overpowered after centuries of casually killing slimes. Surrounded by her quirky adoptive family, Azusa's life continues to be anything but boring. From dealing with ghost hauntings and crashing weddings to an unforgettable meeting with the Demon King, Season 2 blends lighthearted comedy with wholesome slice-of-life moments. There's also a surprise goddess appearance, new culinary experiments as Azusa tries to recreate Japanese dishes, and the introduction of Sandora, a fresh face who adds even more charm to the cast. While not heavy on action, this season shines in its Yashike vibes, relaxing, heartwarming, and endlessly fun to watch. Sliding into number 6 is Onmyo Kaiten Rei Birthverse. This brand new original isekai from 2025 fuses historical fantasy with cyberpunk flair. The story follows Narihira Takeru, a rough-around-the-edges delinquent who, after a mysterious accident, awakens in Denji Heian-kyo, a parallel version of ancient Kyoto reimagined with futuristic technology. There, he meets Tsukimiya, a girl he's only ever seen in his dreams, only to face tragedy when both are killed by a monstrous being. But death isn't the end. Takeru is thrown back in time and begins training under none other than Abe Saimai, the legendary Onmyoji, determined to rewrite fate and protect Tsukimiya's life. With its mix of time travel, reincarnation themes, monster battles, and a uniquely cyber-historical setting, Rebirthverse stands out as one of the most ambitious isekai anime of 2025. Sliding into number 5 is From Bureaucrat to Villainous Dad's Been Reincarnated. This series flips the popular villainous isekai formula on its head with a surprisingly wholesome twist. Kenzaburo Tondabayashi, a mild-mannered bureaucrat, dies saving a child and wakes up as Grace Auvergne, the haughty noblewoman and supposed villainess of an otome game his daughter used to play. But instead of carrying out Grace's cruel fate, Kenzaburo's middle-aged politeness and dad-like warmth reshape her role entirely. He befriends the game's heroine, Anna, and slowly becomes admired by everyone around him, turning what should have been a tale of downfall into one of unexpected acceptance. What makes this story especially unique is its dual perspective. While Grace adapts to life in the game world, his wife and daughter back in modern Japan realize what's happened. From their side, they start working to clear the game's objectives to help him survive, blending heartfelt family drama with fantasy world stakes. Though some fans were expecting sharper romance drama, the series instead leans into comedy, warmth, and a touching family bond, making it one of the most distinctive isekai of 2025. At number 4 is Welcome to Japan, Miss Elf. This series puts a playful twist on the isekai formula by bringing the fantasy world into modern-day Japan. Kazuhiro Katase spends his nights dreaming of adventures alongside an elf girl named Marie, but when a dragon's attack goes wrong, Marie suddenly wakes up in his apartment in Tokyo. From there, the story becomes a reverse isekai filled with slice-of-life comedy and culture shock. Marie marvels at convenience stores, Japanese food, and everyday technology, while Kazuhiro tries to balance their strange new reality with the adventures that still await them in the dream world. What makes Welcome to Japan stand out is its heartwarming mix of fantasy and real-world charm. Instead of endless battles, it thrives on lighthearted exploration, cozy humor, and the growing bond between Kazuhiro and Marie as their two worlds continue to intertwine. Coming in at number 3 is Headhunted to Another World, From Salaryman to Big Four. Denosuke Uchimura, a tired and overlooked salaryman, suddenly finds himself pulled into another world, but not as a hero. Instead, he's recruited by the demon overlord himself and appointed as one of the fearsome 4 heavenly kings. At first, Uchimura doubts his worth, but it's his ordinary corporate skills, negotiation, budgeting, management, and strategy that become extraordinary in a fantasy setting. Using the same know-how that once went unrecognized back home, he restructures the demon army, strengthens alliances, and proves to be a key asset in the demon king's rise. This series stands out by blending fantasy adventure with workplace satire, showing how everyday skills can shine when the stage is big enough. Uchimura's climb from invisible office worker to legendary commander is both hilarious and inspiring, making Headhunted to Another World one of the most refreshing isekai of 2025. Taking the number 2 spot is Apocalypse Bringer Minogra. Takuto Aira, a frail teenager who loses his life to illness, finds himself reborn in a world that mirrors his favorite strategy game, Eternal Nations. But instead of being the hero of light, he's reincarnated as the sovereign of Minogra, the feared evil civilization. With Atu, his ever-loyal companion, Takuto takes on the challenge of reviving a once mighty but now crumbling nation. Yet his vision isn't to spread destruction, it's to build peace, protect the downtrodden, and prove that even a so-called evil empire can be a force for good. Blending grand strategy, moral subversion, and the question of what it truly means to be evil, Apocalypse Bringer Minogra delivers a fresh and thought-provoking twist to the isekai genre, cementing itself as one of the boldest new anime of 2025. And finally, at number 1, we have The Water Magician. Ryo's only wish after reincarnation was to live quietly, free from the burdens of his past life. But fate had other plans. When monsters threaten his peace, his hidden talent awakens, the ability to wield water magic at a level unseen in history. What starts as simple self-defense soon propels him into battles that shake nations, drawing him into the flow of history itself. Unlike the tragic 1933 film of the same name, this 2025 anime takes a hopeful route, exploring Ryo's growth as both a magician and a human being. His story balances slice-of-life calmness with intense magical confrontations, creating a journey that feels both grounded and larger than life. With its mix of heart, spectacle, and world-shaping magic, The Water Magician earns its place as the standout isekai anime of 2025. And that wraps up our journey through 10 isekai anime from 2025, each one proving that this genre still has new worlds, new heroes, and new twists to offer. But now I want to hear from you. Which of these worlds would you want to be dropped into, and which anime do you think deserves the spotlight this year? Drop your thoughts in the comments, I'll be checking them out. If you had fun exploring with me today, make sure to subscribe and ring that bell, because Anime Dungeon has plenty more adventures waiting for you. Until then, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.